stick around till the end, or you can just skip ahead to the end if all you are here for is to see the pictures of the different meals I've been eating. Good evening, friends. I am here to give you a carnivore update. Sam and I have been eating carnivore for about 3 weeks now. And first of all, let me tell you just very briefly what carnivore diet is. I don't like calling it a carnivore diet because that makes it sound to me like it's another one of those fad diets that people try. And it isn't at all. It's eating carnivore, being a carnivore. And that's different than a fad diet, um, or one of those diets that comes and goes. What it is it's just eating food that a carnivore would eat, which is animal products, meat, salt, water. Um, we also include milk, um, whole milk in small amounts, heavy whipping cream, and cheese. Yogurt sometimes is okay if it doesn't have anything added to it, and cottage cheese, those kind of foods. Anything that comes from an animal. Um, for cooking, we don't use any kind of vegetable or seed oils. You should look that up, how bad those are for our bodies. Um, and what we use is animal fats like lard or tallow or butter or ghee. Ghee is my favorite. Well, it's right up there with bacon grease. We have a little bacon grease container by our stove, and that's what I put all of my rendered down fat into this thing, and it's a little crock and it has a strainer in it, and I just pour out of that when I'm cooking eggs or something. Or ghee, it is so good and it is so easy to make. Some people buy it in the grocery store, but it's very expensive, so I would much rather just buy butter and make it myself. So those are the foods that people are eating, or that's what Sam and I are eating. And some people are stricter, like some people only eat beef, some people only eat grass fed beef. Um, and then some people are more lenient. They will add more condiments that may have a little sugar or preservatives, which I don't do. They may season their meat with like barbecue sauces and teriyaki sauces. We aren't doing that because it's not carnivore, those kind of things. So I wanted to also share with you why I'm doing carnivore, why I'm being carnivore. And the main reason is my physical health and my mental health. Um, when we were researching eating carnivore, we discovered that two of the really big benefits that people were having, one was relief of arthritis symptoms and pain, body pain, joint pain, and that was really prevalent. And also mental health was really drastically affected positively for people who had gone carnivore. Some people are going off their medications completely. Um, and so I have long COVID, and it has been really hitting me hard and flaring up a lot lately. And I'm I started walking with a cane. A lot of my friends don't know that I started walking with a cane. It's really embarrassing the first time your friends and family see you walking with a cane. Um, and I'm not okay with using a cane for the rest of my life. I just am not. The way it is going, I need a seat in the shower because I can't shower completely without getting completely winded, out of breath, and just fatigued. Um, and I see a walker or a wheelchair in my future. And that's just not okay. I have way a lot of things I want to do with the rest of my life. I'm only 56 years old, and my husband's going to retire soon, and we have a big list of things we want to do. And the main one at the top of the list is my grandkids. Um, I have not been able to care for them. I have not been able to walk carrying them. Um, and so it makes it really difficult to spend time with them or watch them for my daughter, if I can't take care of them, if I can't lift them up. Um, they're all under three boys under three. And so I need to be strong and healthy in order to be able to love on my grandsons the way I want to. That's like one of the very main reasons. Now, with mental health, I'm on a couple different antidepressants, so I feel pretty good most of the time. But if I stop taking those antidepressants, my world falls apart and everything is tragic. And I will bawl crying for absolutely no reason and knowing there's no reason, but it just feels so good to bawl, or sometimes you just can't help it. Um, and so I would love to be getting off of antidepressants. If my mental health could be cleared up, oh, that would be so fabulous. I mean, because what if I don't have medication someday? I can't lean on that for the rest of my life. I don't want to anyway. The last thing I want to share with you guys is what we have been eating and how it's been going for me. So at the end of this video, I'm going to post pictures. I take pictures of the meals that we eat, and I'll take pictures and I'll share it at the end of the video. How it's going for me, 3 weeks in, well, I'm not feeling better, put it that way. But oftentimes when people start ridding their body of the toxins and the gross foods and everything, the preservatives and all of the sugar, all of that you're getting rid of and like coming off of sugar. And so when that happens, sometimes your body takes a dive hard and feels terrible as your body is purging all of those things. So I don't know if I think what it is the long COVID, because it's been very hot, up around 100 or higher, and I think that is what has caused my last flare up. So I'm really, really, really hoping that eating like a carnivore will help with my long COVID symptoms. Um, Now, the first thing I want to say, which I did not expect, is I have no more sugar craving. Now, that is outstanding. Now, I still think about the yummies that I was eating 4 weeks ago, and I think, wow, that sounds really good. But it doesn't have a pull on me like it used to. Like if I would think of peanut butter and honey, I would go down and make a bowl with peanut butter and honey in it and eat it. So the sweets don't have that pull on me anymore. Now, the other thing that's happened is it has changed the way Sam and I look at food, which is interesting, and I didn't expect it. We usually are like most people, what sounds good? What do you want to eat for dinner tonight? Or if you're going to eat out, it's you go through your head, what sounds good if I want to eat out? Do I want to get burgers? Do I want to get barbecue? Do I want to get Chinese? You know, so we have stopped saying, what do you want to get? What sounds good? What do you want for dinner? Because right now, all we need is meat. Like, we don't care. It's where can I get the meat? I just need meat. Give me meat. Don't care what kind of meat. I don't care. I just, whatever meat I can get that's pure meat. And so it has changed the way I look at food. I'm a big foodie and I love experimenting with new things. And so I'm hoping someday to be able to incorporate that back into my life, um, in small quantities, and still maintain what I'm hoping will be a very strong, healthy life. Now, am I losing weight? Um, I am not doing this to lose weight. I need to lose weight, but I really don't care if I lose weight or not. This is solely about my body healing. However, in the last 3 weeks, I've lost about 11 pounds. So I think that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Um, I would really love to lose about 50 more pounds. I lost 100 pounds a couple years ago and gained about 25 of it back. And so I'm looking forward to getting rid of that and getting back to where I was, and then continuing on to finish my goal of for weight loss. And this is just a wonderful side effect of being carnivore. It has just like the carbs, like I couldn't care less about the carbs. I just like, other than thinking a donut sounds really good with maple frosting on it, but I don't have the pull and the draw that I need to eat it. If I, like Sam and I went out of town for a few days, we were in a hotel that had no microwave. So it was interesting what we found to eat. We kind of scrounged around the town until we found things that we could eat, like Starbucks egg bites and uh, sashimi for lunch, you know. Um, Now, also, we just aren't very hungry. We eat once a day, and we aren't hungry any more than that. And we eat as much meat as we can and as much as we want comfortably. So we can pig out until and we stop before we feel like, ugh. And so we are only using salt. And um, I'm okay with that. It really is enhancing it, the flavors, and we need the salt, and I need to find an electrolyte for the magnesium and potassium that I need. Um, so that is my update on how it's going to be being a carnivore, and next, I'm going to be posting pictures of some of the meals that I have eaten. And so don't be surprised if you ask me questions and I don't have the answers. I'm not going to tell you anything medical, and I'm not going to tell you anything about that's scientific about being a carnivore, because I am not a doctor and I'm not a scientist. You got to do your own research. Like, don't even start this until you research it. Um, One person that you can listen to on YouTube is Jordan Peterson. Just type in Jordan Peterson carnivore, and you will probably get several different options of him talking about the carnivore lifestyle. Joe Rogan, you can YouTube Joe Rogan carnivore diet, and he has several things there where he's talking about it. And then Peterson's daughter, her name is, I think it's Michaela, and Michaela Peterson, and she has a full channel on YouTube. She had a hip replacement and ankle replacement by the time she was 17. Had I think juvenile rheumatoid arthritis or something like that, and she's gotten off all medications and is now married and having babies. So it's really easy to find a lot of information on YouTube from people talking about their experience and what they eat and what it's done for them. So do your own research. And thank you so much for watching my video. Bye bye.